What's up, everyone? It's Marion with Restoring Ghettos Forgotten, and I'm here with a short little quick video about spiritual warfare and spiritual attack. It's very important because the day and age right now, we're in a very dark time, a very dark place, and we have to make sure our light is always on bright. And how we make sure our light is always on bright is that we have to have a connection with God, and we have to stay prayerful, and we have to keep our energy clean and our spirit clean. So if you haven't done so already, please click and subscribe on my YouTube channel for more informative videos. I realize I don't make videos every day because I'm actually a real person that's operating in a real life that has to create this balance, and it's extremely hard. So I can't be on here as much as some people that do social media for their lifetime fulfillment or whatever they want to do. That's definitely not me. I'm a very active working mother. You call me in a parking lot because I'm busy. I'm running errands, and so I'm trying to take care of my Saturday things that I need to do for my business and for home. I'm always trying to create this balance. That's why I cannot be on social media every day making random videos. A lot of time when I make a video, it's because I'm passionate about a message that needs to come out, or if God put something on my heart to kind of talk about. So this video today is about spiritual warfare, spiritual attack. We need to know as spiritual beings that it is real. There are different realms of this life. We're not just in the physical realm. There is a spiritual realm as well, and we have to know that there are outside forces working against trying to work against the will of God, or trying to work against people of God. And so we always have to make sure we're covered and we're putting on the body of armor before we go out. And so that's what this is about. It's about, even when you don't feel like praying, you get up and pray. My prayer time is every day before I leave my house, my home. I'm praying. Even if I have my grandson with me, and he can be a little clingy sometimes, but he'll actually go into my prayer closet with me and we pray together. This is a 3-year-old. This is not something that I'm faking or shaking. This is my real life. This is how much I love and honor God. And that's something that I do every day. And so I'm encouraging other people. I know that you can love God and not pray every single day. But you have to understand that we are in a spiritual world, and so we have to cover ourselves because of that. So you want to develop, a habit of praying every single day, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you may feel like. You want to always cover yourself in prayer. Please excuse any background noise. Sorry, you guys, I shouldn't have clicked on that screen, but whenever I clicked on it, it cut me off. That's okay. I'll merge these two videos. I apologize for that, but I want to get to it. Spiritual warfare and spiritual, being under spiritual attack, and how you have to be really connected to God, and you have to be really communicating with God to stay up at the level that you need to be at in order to effectively and efficiently thrive in a world that's against the will of God, and that's against God's people. So we have to make sure we're always covering ourselves in prayer, and covering our families and our children in prayer before we leave out for the day. Okay, so I'll get straight to it. I've been really busy moving. As many of you may know, I have a real estate business. I'm a real estate agent, and now is the best time to sell. If you have property to sell, it's the best time because you'll make the most profit. And so eventually the market may correct, and it's going to correct, and maybe the prices are going to go back down and normalize, which is good for everyday people because we need affordable housing. But right now, home prices are inflated, and because of that, I took it as an opportunity to sell my home and to kind of take a break for a little bit of time, and then put the proceeds of my home up in a CD so it can gain interest and not just sit on it somewhere where I can't touch it. And so when I'm ready to purchase in maybe a year or two, probably a year, I'll purchase again in a different area, because my area was getting extremely bad and unsafe, and so much so that I had to put my daughter in private school because education sucks out here. A lot of people don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. And so I decided to do that. But in the process of me moving, it was just so much going on at one time. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm merely just trying to sell my home to get out of this area, to have my children in a safer environment, to have them go to possibly go to public school without having to pay for private school education, because the education is really not well out here. And I just kept getting like kickback from everyone and everything. And when I tell you, and then immediately I said it's spiritual. As soon as I start prepping to move, people started coming around that hadn't been around in like forever. And that was only done to stir up strife within my family. And I realized it. So then I just immediately got in spiritual battle and warfare on my knees, praying to the Lord to protect and cover me and my family. This is something that we all need to be doing, and we all need to be aware of it. You just can't be all willy-nilly and open spiritually, not knowing that there's so many forces of darkness out there to destroy any good thing that God is trying to give to you or have you do. That you got to believe if there's good, there's evil. So if God is working for you, then the enemy is working against you, and you have to keep yourself guarded and covered. So I was going through all this. I'm trying to sell my home. I'm trying to pack. I'm trying to keep my preteen, my teenagers together, my family together. And everything was just, I'm like, wow. But then I always say, but God is more powerful than the enemy. So I'm going to make it through this. And guess what? I made it through it. But now without a lot of spiritual warfare. I'm talking about, I'm having to pray over my son, CJ, my daughter Paris, and my daughter Sierra, because I've seen little things happening in their lives that I know wasn't happening before. I'm getting ready to elevate us all to the next level, and I know where it was coming from. And I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm saying. I know this message isn't for everyone. It's only for a select few of people that can relate to what I'm saying. But whenever you're going to the next level of your life, you're going to have some spiritual warfare. You're going to have some things that's trying to slow you down and keep you at the level that everybody around you may be comfortable with. And then you have to say, no, I denounce the spirit of lack. I denounce the devouring spirit. I denounce the spirit of poverty. And I'm going to go where God is telling me I need to go. If the Lord opens the door, then guess what? Marion is going to walk through that door, because I'm going to trust God that now it's time for me to elevate. And it's time for me to elevate the people that are around me. And so, but you have to realize when it's time to elevate, that's when you got to do more spiritual warring in the closet, or wherever you meditate, or whatever you do to commune with God. You're going to have to do more of that, because guess what? The enemy doesn't like when you're trying to elevate. And then we can just take the enemy out of it. For some people that don't believe in that, you could have people around you that are your enemy. People that are pretending around you. People that was put in your life for the wrong reasons. And they act like they're all for you, but they're really against you. They're really envious of you. You have to understand to be able to discern those spirits, because those people are never going to be happy for you. When you need them the most, you cannot find them. When you need a kind word or a hug, they won't give it to you. Even after you've given them so much time and time after again, those people are not for you. You have to understand, even some of your family members, I hate to say that, but some of your family is not for you. Some of your closest family is not for you. And you're not going to know that unless you commune with your Creator and you ask God to always give you discernment. Not only discernment, but you have to have the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding to carry out the discernment that God has given you. And so I'm saying all this because I think that we're in a time and a space where the world is moving really, really fast. And if we're not careful, we're going to get left behind. Going down my timeline not that long ago, I'm seeing people pass away that are way younger than I. And it just reminds me of how fragile and how precious life really is. And I would like for everybody to just live their lives to the fullest, but we have to also live our lives in responsibility. We have to understand that we have a responsibility to the people connected to us, to be good to them, do unto others as we would have them do unto us. So in order to have that responsibility, we can't just think about self all the time. We got to think about other people and how we make them feel, and how our decisions affect how other people may feel about us or about their situation, or just whatever. And in this day and age, I see there's so many selfish, malicious, uncaring, envious and jealous people out there, including people that keep you close enough just to see what's going on in your life. And some of them may even pray, and I don't mean P-R-A-Y, I mean P-R-E-Y, against you, because they know your heart. They know how pure your heart is. They know how hard you work. They know that you don't have ill will or anything bad towards other people, and they can't stand you. You've never really physically done anything to them, but they don't even know why they don't like you. They just don't like you. They won't include you in anything. They will ignore you. They'll ignore you. And the only time they want something, the only time they may call upon you is when they need something. Those are not your people. I'm telling you right now, you need to figure that out. I'm getting to a space in my life where I don't tolerate it. I ask my friends and my family members to reciprocate. And when I see the reciprocating is like lacking, I back off and I slow down. And so I encourage other people to take a reflective look around you and see the people that you have on your team. And if they're working with you or they're working against you, and once you figure out they're working against you, you need to make an exit plan. Sometimes you don't need an exit plan. You just need to leave. You need to let them go, cut them off, because they've been put here for a whole nother reason. It has no good attached to it. You need to cut your losses and let them go. And sometimes there are women and men in some cases that have to have an exit strategy, because you don't know the emotions, the emotional state, like if that person is really emotionally stable. Can they handle separation? Can they handle rejection? Can they handle, because we hear all the time, ladies, when women are getting ready to divorce their husbands, or they're walking out of an abusive situations where the woman end up being attacked or murdered or killed. So you really kind of got to figure out what type of person you're dealing with before you make a drastic move, because you may have to do it on the low, or you may have to, there's different ways, but you have to pray to God, ask God to show you a way out so you can get out. But there's no way I would recommend anybody staying in a romantic relationship or even platonic friendships with people that you cannot trust, with people don't have good intentions or good motives for you. There's no way I would recommend that. Other people tell you to forgive. I forgive all day long, but after you've injured me, I shouldn't even give you 3 times. But after the 3rd strike, you're pretty much out. That's it. Some people don't even get 3 strikes. Like brand new people that enter into my life, they don't even get 3 strikes anymore, because I don't have the time and I don't have the patience. I'm not 20 years old where I'm trying to keep bumping my head on the wrong people, wasting my precious energy and my life and all my gifts on the wrong people. I'm not trying to do that anymore. I want to be around people that are like-minded, that are upward moving, that's always trying to elevate not just themselves, but other people. That's the type of people that I want around me. And so maybe I got a little bit off topic, but this is basically about spiritual warfare and spiritual attack. You have to realize the enemy knows where you are spiritually and knows that you're sold out and that your heart is pure and you're trying to do everything that God is asking you to do. And if he can't get at you, he's going to get at your children. He's going to get at your husband. He's going to get at your wife, your mom, or your dad, the people that are the closest to you. And what he does is that he wants to break the kindness that's in your heart, the spirit. He wants to mock you. But how many of us know God shall not be mocked? He will not be mocked, and he's going to cover his people. If he have to put you down, he's going to put you down. But he's going to protect us and cover us. But I said all that to say, you have to understand that there are going to be people around you that smile in your face, and they can't stand the ground you walk on. You need to learn discernment. You need to understand when crazy stuff start happening, like, you got all the reason to be happy and encouraged in your situation, and hell just start breaking loose, because you see, they can't stand to see God elevating you. But I don't understand that, because I think that we all deserve to have all God's good things and his blessings in our lives. Why can't we be happy for each other? Why can't we even lift a hand in elevating someone else? Because guess what? That energy that you put into celebrating the next sister or brother, that's the same energy that other people are going to put into you, uplifting you. What you put out there, you will get back. So this is my encouragement for people that feel downtrodden, that feel like every good deed or every good act or act of kindness or just genuine energy that you put out there, you just feel like you're getting slapped in your face left and right. Keep going, keep moving. God is going to put the right people in your life, and you ain't gonna have to worry about them slaps. And you may still get a couple, but they're not going to come from immediate family. They're not going to come from the closest people to you, because they should never come from those places. You expect to be mistreated and misunderstood and all those things by people that don't know you. They don't know your story. They don't know you. But you don't expect them from people that you love the most. And so I'm just sending out an encouraging word to don't stop being who God has called you to be. Let him use you. Serve him wholeheartedly. Admit when you're wrong. Correct yourself. Ask for forgiveness of others and yourself and all of these things, and be a genuine, good, authentic person. And I guarantee you, those slaps from the people that are the closest to you are going to stop happening, because God is going to distance you from people that don't mean you well, even if they're a brother or a sister or a child or a grandparent or a father or mother. He's going to start separating you from those people, and then he's going to start bringing other people around that they're going to be there to support you and cover you and uplift you and encourage you, and in return you're going to reciprocate that same synergy, and that's going to help everybody advance and rise up. So I'm done with my little message, but I had to let you guys know I haven't been on here. I've been catching hell, straight up hell, but the devil is a lie. Because when God on my side, I can't lose, and he's covering me and he's protecting me and mine. So I encourage you to always make sure you put God first. Always be good to people that are good to you, even the people that aren't good to you. You know, I'm not telling you to stay around them, because I don't keep my enemies close. A lot of people say that. I've never understood. I don't keep if I know you my enemy, you ain't never got to worry about me again. Straight up. Never. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to smile in your face and pretend, because I know you hate my guts. Why do I want you around me? Your energy alone is defeating some things that I need my energy for good things, to put myself to good use. So I don't want to keep my enemies close. I'm good on that. And you should be too. So celebrate the people that celebrate you. Stay positive. Always remember to put God first. Love, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and live your life. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. If you say you've always wanted to go on that cruise, don't wait till next year. Next year ain't promised. You say you want to go to this concert and dance, schedule the tickets. Go. Even if you go by yourself, go. This is your life. You got one life to live. There are beautiful women and men every day dying, and we don't know why. We don't know why. It's happening for a reason. And we better make sure we pay attention to what's really happening. Distractions, cut out the distractions. If it's something that's not building you up, let it go. All the social media scrolling of all the lies and all that bull crap, and you just put it in your psyche. It's not healthy for you. You're comparing yourself to other people. Let it go. Stop it. Put the phone down. Give yourself 15 minutes a day, maybe 20. But if you're on there all day, you're not living your life like you should be living. I'm just going to tell you straight up, people don't like the real, but this is the real. While you're scrolling everybody else's life, there's something you could be doing in your own life, building yourself up. I'm done. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Always put God first. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.